at the south end of the hallway.
In the realm of narrative theory, there is a concept known as the impossible object. It is a shape that appears functional from one specific angle, but proves to be geometrically impossible when viewed as a whole. Annie January, Starlight, is the impossible object of the boys. We are told from the first frame that she is our surrogate. She is the good Supe, the moral North Star who didn't let the Vought marketing machine rot her soul. We cheer for her because we want to believe that in a world of monsters, a single light can stay bright. But if we apply the lens of CineLogic, the cold analytical deconstruction of power systems, we realize that our investment in Annie's goodness isn't just a choice. It is a trap. Most viewers see Starlight as a hero who stands against the system. The reality is far more clinical. Starlight isn't a hero standing against the system. She is the essential glitch that the system never bothered to fix. Vought International did maintain her because they were afraid of her. They kept her because they realized a glitch could be the most profitable product in their catalog. Vought doesn't want her to be evil. They want her to be manageable. To understand Annie, we have to look at her as a case study in systemic absorption. Let's begin with the recruitment logic. When Vought loses Translucent, they don't look for the strongest Supe. They look for a demographic. Vought is a pharmaceutical company with a PR wing. They don't trade in justice. They trade in narratives. Every intellectual property portfolio needs balance. They already had the Patriot, the Warrior Queen, and the Speedster. What they lacked was a virgin, the Midwestern seer, the girl next door who actually believes the things Vought puts on their posters. Vought didn't pick Annie despite her goodness. They picked her because of it. They needed a face that didn't look like it was lying. From day one, the system begins the erosion of autonomy. Look at the costume change in Season 1. Her original costume was something she made with her mother. It represented her agency. Vought replaced it with a suit designed for the male gaze. When Annie protests, the response isn't that the suit is better for combat. It's that it is marketable. This is the first lesson the system teaches. Your values do not matter. Only the perception of your values matters. By forcing her into that suit, Vought was testing her breaking point. They were checking to see if the glitch of her morality would bend under the weight of the brand. A system survives by preventing collective action. If the seven ever truly united, Vought would fall in an afternoon. Therefore, the system ensures that every member is too traumatized or narcissistic to trust anyone else. Starlight's greatest threat isn't her light blasts. It's her empathy. Empathy is contagious. Watch how the architecture of the Seven Tower isolates her. The assault by the deep wasn't just a random act of villainy. It stripped Annie of her safety and told her she was prey, not a teammate. Then there is the supersonic incident. When Annie finally gets an ally she trusts, Homelander doesn't just kill him. He uses the murder as a warning. He tells Annie that every bridge she builds will be burned with the people on it. The system allows Annie to stay good, because as long as she is the only one who is good, she isn't a leader, she is an outlier. She becomes the token moralist. She is an emotional landfill for the Tower, the place where the conscience of the organization goes to be buried. This brings us to the Believe Expo. Vought doesn't just sell Compound V, they sell identity. By branding Starlight as a chosen daughter of God, they leverage thousands of years of theological authority to shield a corporate entity. Annie's genuine faith is a glitch in their secular world, but instead of fixing it, Vought monetizes it. When Annie is on that stage, she isn't speaking her truth. She is reading a script written by PR interns. Co-option is always more effective than suppression. If Vought told Annie she couldn't be a Christian, she would fight. If they tell her she must be the face of Christianity, they control the definition of her faith. By season 3, Annie makes her most tactical move. She goes direct to consumer. She uses social media to bypass Vaught's filters. For a moment, it feels like a victory. But Annie's rebellion didn't unite the world. It created the Starlighters versus the home teamers. Vought logic dictates that conflict is engagement, and engagement is profit. By turning her rebellion into a digital war, Annie unwittingly gave Vought a new revenue stream. They can now sell resistance to one side and law and order to the other. In a post-truth world, the system doesn't need people to believe a lie. It just needs them to be so angry at the other side that they forget who built the stadium they're fighting in. We must address the endurance trap. There's a concept called moral injury that occurs when you're forced to witness acts that violate your core beliefs. Every day Annie spends in the tower is a moral injury. Butcher has abandoned morality for the mission. Homelander has no morality. Huey tries to level the field with Temp V, but Annie refuses to stoop. In this logic, refusing to get dirty doesn't mean you stay clean. It means you become a lightning rod for everyone else's guilt. Maeve looks at Annie and feels guilty. The public looks at Annie and feels hopeful, which allows them to ignore reality for another day. The system isn't trying to make her evil. It is trying to exhaust her until she's replaced by a younger glitch who hasn't learned the lessons yet. Is Starlight actually making a difference? If we look at the numbers, Vought is still standing. The corruption has simply migrated to the political sphere. Annie's wins are almost always personal, never systemic. She saves a life, but the machine remains untouched. Her true moment of rebellion wasn't a speech. It was when she quit. The moment she threw the cape in the trash, she stopped being a glitch and started being a person. By refusing to be Starlight, she denied the system its most valuable commodity, the illusion of reform. As long as a good Supe exists inside Vought, the public can tell themselves the system isn't that bad. When she leaves, that illusion dies. Starlight is the anomaly of the digital age, the authentic hero in a world of filters. But her journey is a warning. The system will always find a way to use your best qualities against you. It will take your honesty and call it a PR strategy. It will take your faith and call it a demographic. The only way to keep your soul is to refuse to let it be part of the brand. Annie January's powers are reactive. She draws energy from the environment. She needs the electricity of the city to shine. This is the perfect metaphor. She draws power from the very infrastructure she is trying to destroy. This is the ultimate CineLogic realization. You cannot use the master's tools to dismantle the master's house when those tools literally provide the energy for your own strength. Her true victory wasn't defeating Vought. It was surviving with enough of herself left to walk away. In a world owned by a company that wants everything you have, walking away is the only true act of rebellion left. But to understand how we got here, how the system became so good at absorbing good people, we have to go back to the original blueprint. We have to look at the man who wasn't a glitch, but the foundation. Next, we are deconstructing Soldier Boy. He isn't just a bad version of Captain America. He is a foundational logic of the American Empire. Trauma weaponized, wrapped in a flag, and sold as safety. If Starlight is a light that failed, Soldier Boy is a shadow that never left. Let me know in the comments. Was Annie a hero for staying, or was her presence the only thing keeping the illusion of Vought alive? Stay logical. Subscribe to CineLogic. I'll see you in the next one.